Okay, today is December the 13th, 2020, and right now at 10:30 p.m. we have a temperature of 53 degrees here in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is up at 50%. We have a dew point of 35 degrees, and the barometer is right about, it's a little bit, let's see here. We got one barometer measuring 30 inches, and then we have another one measuring 30.03. Okay, so no rain today, no rain in the 10-day forecast either. And we've had 8/100ths of an inch of rain. Last time we had any rain was November 7th and 8th. It just misted for, drizzled for a few hours. 8/100ths of an inch. Okay, so no rain in the 10-day. And once again, we should have had rain yesterday and today. We see a frontal system swinging down into Washington, Oregon, and California. All this should have generated plenty of rain for the entire state. If we look at the Doppler map here real quick, we can see that right now, currently, we have rain falling in the Fresno area, just north of Fresno, and in the Yosemite area, and also near Mammoth Lakes. Earlier today, we had rain up in Sacramento, near Chico, Oroville, up in that area. It was raining in this entire area. Well, that was this morning, probably around 11 o'clock in the morning. But this system that we were just looking at should have generated rain all day long for the entire state. But the skies were heavily sprayed over today. The system that I showed in the last video has moved east, and that system is generating all kinds of weather out here over Tennessee, which we can see here. Now, one of these WSR88Ds near Knoxville, which is KMRX, we can see that that is breaking up the thunderstorm activity in this area near Knoxville, KMRX. Now, over here near Nashville, we have a transmitter, which is, that would be KOHX, and that transmitter seems to be off. There is no microwave energy beaming out into the atmosphere here. We don't see any pie-shaped cutouts. There's no pie-shaped cutouts. Over here, you see something here, but that's nowhere near Nashville. So the Nashville transmitter, once again, is KOHX. That's off, looks like. And we do see the activity over here near Jefferson City and Knoxville, which once again is KMRX. So that Doppler, that NEXRAD, WSR88D is breaking up the thunderstorm activity. We can see here the energy from that microwave is completely evaporating all the moisture in that developing thunderstorm system. So we've got plenty of heavy rain over here over Tennessee. And this was the system that moved east from California. That last video I did, I showed a weather system moving right over us, generated zero precipitation. The skies were heavily sprayed over. Well, the same thing is happening today and yesterday. Actually, we've been seeing the jets up spraying these chemtrail aerosols for the last several days. No rain, should have had rain. As we look here at the long wave IR map, we see that frontal system swinging down and right into, there's the Mexican border right there. And all that is moving in with no effect on Southern California. So this is really quite amazing. We've had zero rain in December and 8/100ths in November. There's been many, many instances in November and December where we should have had plenty of rain. We should be up to 10 inches of rain, at least, by now. So these idiots on TV that you watch every night on, KABC or KNBC or KCBS or Fox 11 here in Los Angeles, it's these idiots, they stare at the screen and grin at you and tell you all about the weather, but they don't know anything. They're lying to you. They're not telling you the truth. They're just functioning as useful idiots. Now here in the water vapor map, we really see what's happening. There's plenty of water vapor moving right through. Watch here. Here we go. This area right here moves right on through. We can see high pressure being installed on the back side of that frontal system as it moves through. Same thing is happening over here, and that really amplifies and causes these weather systems to really spool up. When you force high pressure near a vortex, it's almost like they're amplifying the weather system. The strength of the weather system is being amplified. And we can see that happening right here, right there. So this system will be, that's the one that's right over Tennessee right now. Now, let's go ahead and look at the Pacific Surface Analysis map. That is the Pacific Surface Analysis map. We see this is a 976 millibar developing hurricane force system. This is offshore of the continental U.S. We can see that way out here, but look at all the number of developing hurricane force systems. We have one here, and then one out over here, and then 3 more in the West Pacific. There's a total of 5 of these. This one here is being pushed north. This thing's been here for months. This stationary high pressure, this is one of the reasons why Southern California is not getting any rain this season, is because of this. This has been sitting here for months. I think it was in the last video, we had a closed low at the surface level all the way up to the upper level, went right over us, and zero rain. And that was because of the manipulation of the atmosphere. We had microwave transmitters evaporating and manipulating the atmospheric pressure, the barometric pressure, and we had the jets up spraying the chemtrail aerosols. Here we have a situation where this is just blocking all the weather, and these weather systems, these vortexes, are being redirected to the north, which is what we're seeing here on these maps. Once again, we have the water vapor map shown here. So this is a short update today. Just a lot of chemtrail aerosol spraying all week long, on and off. Heavy today, heavy yesterday, heavy the day before. And no rain. But yet, this system that passed right over us a couple of days ago when I did that last video is out over Tennessee, dumping all kinds of rain. Which is what we see here. Part of what we see there. There it is. So this passed over us when I made the last video, that this was out over California as a closed low all the way up to the upper level. Closed upper level low. So the weather controllers are not allowing any rain in Southern California or much in Phoenix, or rather Arizona. There was some rain here just a couple of days ago in Arizona. But mainly Southern California is being droughted. This is just a rerun of 2013, 14, and 15. And there's no rain, as I mentioned, in the 10-day forecast. So as we watch this progression, this is a 200-frame progression. We see a lot of moisture moving in, yet there is 0 precipitation. So watch the jets. They will continue to spray. We might have a clear day tomorrow. We see some clearing behind this frontal system as it moves in, but there's another system out here. That'll be redirected to the north. And so the weather controllers know exactly what's happening. That's how they're able to forecast 10 days out or 3 months out. We have a long-range forecast that's provided by the NOAA, and they seem to know exactly what's going to happen. And the reason they know is because our weather is being controlled, and they are fed bits of information. So there it is. Once again, Joe Biden will not be president. He never will be president, and neither will Cam Harris. These criminals will not be in the White House in January. That much I can tell you for sure. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this situation with the weather and the drought that we're facing here in California. We've had very little rain this last season. It was all in a 2.5 month period, so it's very, very dry, and so we need rain. And everybody should be calling these local TV stations and telling these idiots who report the weather to start showing the satellite maps and explaining how it is that we see these giant weather systems move in, and the skies are filled with these chemtrail aerosols, and yet these idiots on TV don't report that. They have no explanation. They just ignore it. I guess they figure if they ignore it on television, nobody will ask the questions. So here we are. Okay, we'll just leave it right here. That's it.